Congratulations to the Denver Nuggets for becoming your 2023 NBA champions. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Maurice, sports historian, back with another video. You already know what I'm talking about today. We're talking about the Denver Nuggets. Now, the series concluded on Monday. The series concluded on Monday. It's been it's been a few days since they won. Parade happened and everything, all that. But I still wanted to get my video out because I didn't give you guys my thoughts on the finals. I'm gonna clip in some audio of me saying that this was going to be a lopsided series, just so I can say I told you so. But what I won't do is lie. And I think that this is going to be a pretty lopsided matchup for in favor of the Denver Nuggets, even though nobody argued against me. But yeah, this series went about as I predicted. It was a lopsided series. It was lopsided, but Miami did make it competitive, definitely more competitive than I thought it was going to be. And at the end of the day, I'm pretty satisfied with the competition level in the NBA Finals. But we're not going to spend this video talking about the Miami Heat. They can get another video, and they might get another video in the future. I just want to talk about the Denver Nuggets and how they were able to, win the NBA Finals. So let's start off with Aaron Gordon. Obviously, you had that huge Game 1 performance. I think he had 20 points. Had an insane first quarter where Miami just couldn't figure him out defensively. They tried Gabe Vincent, they tried Max Strus, they tried Caleb Martin. Didn't work. He was just feasting in the paint, and that was something that I had somewhat anticipated, because the Denver Nuggets, as a well-polished team as they are, they're very good at finding ways to win that don't involve Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. Obviously, we're going to talk about them later as well, but that's just a big part of being a well-oiled machine, as the Denver Nuggets obviously are. You also want to talk about, I think it was Game 4. He had 27 points, came up huge. I think he was the leading scorer for the Denver Nuggets that game. You also want to talk about his defensive impact, the great job he did guarding Jimmy Butler. Limited Jimmy Butler to a very subpar series, who was also hampered by injury, but I'm going to give Aaron Gordon his credit defensively because he did step up. Moving on to someone who didn't play as phenomenally in the finals, Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. struggled with his shot a lot. I think he went 2 of 11 in Game 1 from 3, and then he might have had a few over nights where he just didn't make any shots. But towards the end of the series is where he started to pick up his rhythm, his scoring rhythm, just definitely not knocking down threes because he couldn't shoot this series. It might have been like jitters, nerves. I don't know what it was, but yeah, definitely wasn't Michael Porter Jr.'s best series when it comes to shooting the ball. But you talk about other ways that he got involved. He got involved cutting a lot more. His defensive improvement was very, very noticeable throughout this entire playoffs, actually. And it didn't, everything continued to progress and show that progression throughout the finals. He had some big defensive possessions during the finals. I will also say in Game 5, I think he had like 16 points in Game 5. Most of them were layups and cuts, but again, finding other avenues to win when his shot's not knocking down. He gets the easy 2 points where he gets the putback, or he drives to the rim instead of taking a mid-range shot, or thinks twice about shooting a 3 because it's not falling, but instead of doing that, he gets a alley-oop from Jokic or something like that. So definitely shout out to Michael Porter Jr. It's always tough when you're a player who can shoot the ball, and you know that these are good looks he was getting. Michael Porter Jr. was getting some really, really good looks. They just weren't falling down, unfortunately. So credit to him for finding other ways to impact the game and win that title. Before I get to Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, I want to talk about the rookie Christian Brown and the free agent who hopefully will be staying in the Nuggets, or hopefully for Nuggets fans, he'll be staying with the Nuggets. Bruce Brown. Both of them had spurts throughout this this final series where they were just phenomenal. You talk about Christian Brown, rookie, giving you great minutes. I think he scored 16 points on 7 of 8 shooting in, what was that game? Was that game 3? Game 3 or 4? I want to say it was 3. He also gave you quality minutes throughout game 4 and game 5. Definitely someone that you want to look out for next season, because his minutes are only going to go up. The Denver Nuggets trust in him is only going to go up as well. And so he's going to be on the lookout for one of those players that just, has a great season. He has everything around him. I mean, they just won a championship. He has everything around him for him to succeed, and I'm absolutely looking forward to his growth as an NBA player. Keep in mind, this was his rookie season, and that's kind of crazy. You go from being a national champion because he went to Kansas, a national champion, to your rookie season. Now you're NBA champion as well. So congratulations to Christian Braun. I know that's a crazy career trajectory for sure. Not a lot of people see that type of success ever, and for him to be his first year pro and reach a NBA championship, that's absolutely fantastic. That's legendary stuff. And not even to reach one, but to win one and play impactful minutes, meaningful minutes on this winning team, absolutely means a lot, especially for Denver fans. They have something, besides their core four to look forward to. Speaking of, also something to look forward to that isn't the core four. Free agent, he's a free agent now. Bruce Will, I think he has an option that he's probably not going to pick up because it's not it's not a lot of money, and Bruce Brown has absolutely earned a serious NBA contract. But Bruce Brown, you want to talk about Bruce Brown through the entirety of the playoffs? It feels like he was just very consistent off the bench. You want to take a look at some of these Miami runs that they went on. Bruce Brown was instrumental in, slowing down some of these runs. Whether it's an assist from Jokic, him hitting a big three, or him getting an and one, him taking over ball handling duties if Jokic and or Jamal Murray was sitting, taking over for both of them, getting other guys involved, getting Aaron Gordon involved, getting the rookie involved, getting Jamal Murray involved when he was out there with them. Just everything that Bruce Brown did for this Denver Nuggets team was absolutely great. Like, he was spectacular in his role. I definitely hope that between the two of them, they get to work out a deal, because Bruce Brown he played his ass off. He deserves a new NBA contract, and there's definitely going to be some teams willing to give him said contract, obviously including the Denver Nuggets. I hope they can work out some sort of deal, because I like when players have loyalty and adoration and respect for their clubs, their teams, especially when they reach success with them. Let's talk about the meat and potatoes: Jamal Murray and Finals MVP Nikola Jokic. If you guys watched the series, you would know that this duo, they went absolutely nuclear. They went insane. They went crazy. Whether that be Jamal Murray and Jokic in the two-man game, Jamal Murray in isolation, Jokic in isolation, Jokic with his vision and the assists that he was able to create, Jamal Murray's playmaking rise. He averaged 10 assists per game in the finals, which is crazy considering they played 5 games. The man had 50 assists through 5 games, and he's not even the best playmaker on the Denver Nuggets. That should tell you how good of a team this is for the best and probably the most well-known, assist man playmaker on the team to not even have the most assists during the finals game, like the entire series. That's big. I'm not gonna lie, and that's something that I didn't expect from Jamal Murray. I didn't expect this sudden playmaking rise. Even though I guess I maybe should have seen it coming, because the two-man game between Jokic and Murray, it led to easy assists for Jokic and for Murray, and also just the caliber of shooting that the Denver Nuggets have. It's pretty easy for Jamal Murray if he drive and kick up. Now he's got maybe Bruce Brown in the corner for 3, or he got MPJ, who didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but you get it. Or he got an Aaron Gordon, who actually shot pretty damn decent in this series, but you get it. Definitely did not expect the 10 assists per game from Jamal Murray, but what I did expect Jokic to absolutely feast, and that's what he did. He absolutely feasted As a scorer, I believe he averaged over 30 for this series. I know he averaged over 30 for the playoffs, or not over 30. I think he averaged like 30.1 or 30.0, something like that. But he averaged something absolutely absurd from the playoffs, shooting like 55% from the field and a staggering 46% from three. He's a 7-footer. That was absolutely insane. And a portion of Jokic's game that I don't think has been talked about enough. He was an absolute sniper throughout the entirety of the playoffs. And this might be surprising to some because early on in the regular season, his shooting numbers were like, I think they were down from the previous season. He was shooting somewhere between 33 and 34, 35% to like start off the season. And then I want to say after December, he just went on a tear where he basically couldn't miss from three. I think from then on, he was shooting like 50% from three. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, it's just insane. You have Jokic, who has the best touch around the rim in the league, a killer mid-range game, and then you extend that all the way out to the three-point line. It's like, how do you guard that? You don't guard that. You can't guard that, as we saw. We saw that during the finals. I think there was a game where Jokic went, like 3 of 7 from three. I've barely ever seen Jokic take more than 3 threes in a game. So for him to take 7 threes in a game, and he made 3 of them, like that's impressive shit. And I can't stop gushing about this Denver Nuggets team and Jokic. Jokic is one of my favorite players in the league, if you couldn't tell already. But yeah, man, I just like this Denver Nuggets team. Wow, what a dominant performance. I will say I am disappointed that they didn't go undefeated at home. That's something that I did predict, that they would go undefeated at home, and they unfortunately didn't. But do they really care about going undefeated at home if they just won the NBA Finals? Not to mention they won the NBA Finals in Denver, which is even more sweet. But yeah, that's all I had on this video. Just wanted to talk about the Denver Nuggets before it got too late after the finals. Damn, it just hit that like there's no more NBA for the foreseeable future. Man. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like down below. Also, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel for more basketball, football, other sports, WWE, whatever content you guys like out of what I just said. I'm going to be producing it. So subscribe for more, and thank you for watching this video. I'll see y'all next time.